maybe need mass civil disobedience. Is that what is needed at this point? An escalation in protest and civil disobedience?
Well, first let me talk about other escalations we haven't even mentioned on this podium, but besides what's happening in this building, and I don't say this lightly as a Jewish New Yorker, like there's a concentration camp in Florida that the president went to open where some of these people may well wind up, and now we are rendering people to nations like South Sudan where they will very likely be killed. So yes, I mean, this is an emergency and greater tactics are needed. What those greater tactics are, what it looks like for cities themselves to take stronger action. I know one thing it would take for New York City to do would be making sure folks have legal representation. Lots of the folks that get detained in this building, they still don't have lawyers because they didn't have lawyers on the way in, and now they're detained, and we are struggling together to figure out how to connect them to legal representation to get their cases in federal court. New York City could be doing that better. And yes, I mean, if your question is, are we all as Americans witnessing what's happening in Florida and what's happening in South Sudan and witnessing what's happening in these buildings, called on to do more than we are currently doing to insist on our democracy and the rule of law? We are. I'm thinking hard about what that looks like, and we'll stay in touch with you about it. We don't have any easy answers because we've got to do it in a way that is nonviolent, that de-escalates, but that is insistent on the rule of law. So for today, what we're saying is we need more people in these buildings. New Yorkers, state leaders, elected officials, come on down. Let's get to the point where they can't handle the number of friends of the court that are sitting in these court buildings insisting on the rule of law. Again, with the organizations that organize it, ask people to make sure that we do no harm, that we make sure we don't interfere with anybody's case in a way that could give them a more additional problem than they would otherwise have. But collectively as a society, more is needed.